Hey guys, this is B RAD on Crypto. Today we got Crypto Boys here from Kazakhstan.
Maybe
Where you
Davenport,
guys
Iowa.
from?
I don't know. Middle of the United States.
Yeah,
Davenport,
cool.
Iowa.
Yeah, guys, we got a big collaboration here with fellow YouTubers and some guys in cryptocurrency. We've got the same goals. It was awesome to connect with other people around the world within crypto. And today we're going to ask a series of questions, get to know each other. So slap a like on the video if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos. I'm going to start off with ask you guys, tell me a bit about yourselves. Take a turn each.
All right, I'll start it off. So, B-Rad, what's going on? Collins here from the Crypto Boys. We started our channel by kind of being fitness gurus, and I own a CrossFit gym, and we went to the CrossFit Games a lifetime ago, but we decided, hey, we want to get on YouTube. We want to kind of go where the next generation's going, and so we said YouTube it is, and the fitness thing was not something we were passionate about. And so we decided, hey, we're super passionate about crypto, got in crypto over a year ago, and I tried to get Joe to get in. He can tell his side of that story, but here we are of just 2 months into our YouTube channel, and we absolutely love it and spend every waking second we have away from our families and our jobs making YouTube content and making crypto content. So we love it.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm Joe P. here with the Crypto Boys. Thanks for having us on, of course. We do appreciate you, B-Rad. But, yeah, I'm a physical therapist, so that's my full-time job, and that is what I do, or a physio, I guess you guys call it over there. But, yeah, we did the fitness thing. We were doing a bunch of crazy challenges, like eat and burn 10,000 calories in a day, like crazy stuff like that. And it just was brutal on the body, man. So we switched to something a little bit more realistic. Like Colin said, we love crypto. We love the technology of it and everything like that, innovating. So we decided, yeah, switch the channel up and move to all crypto, and it has been awesome. So we've been loving it.
What about you, B-Rad? What you got? How'd you get started?
Good to hear. Yeah, so I'm in my late 30s. I look like I'm 25 or something like that, probably.
That's actually true. That's legit. That's true.
I've actually been in retail, supermarket retail for 25 years. Got my 2 businesses. Too many supermarkets here in Australia, in Queensland. Got into crypto in 2017. Heard about Bitcoin 2011. Didn't quite catch on to it. And 2017 caught onto it. Started getting involved. Got into the ICO hype and also masternodes. Learned a lot about trading, technical analysis in 2020 after the halving event. And then basically just learn more and more about crypto. So excited about the space, the utility coming to projects, a lot more use case than what there was around 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, want to just help as many people as I can, basically educate them in cryptocurrency.
Nice. Before we get into these questions, I just have a quick question. What was the Bitcoin price when you got in 2011? Just a rough guesstimate.
Oh, I didn't buy any 2011. I actually got in 2017.
What was it in
2017? It was about 3,500.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. If you see those prices again, that means crypto's dead.
Yeah, that'd be crazy to see that. But hey, it could happen. You never know. All right, well, let's get rolling.
Right. Okay, guys. So what are you most excited about in crypto right now?
That's a good question. I'll start it off right now. I'm excited because I'm almost kind of in the honeymoon stage still a little bit. It's relatively newer for me. It's not super new by any means, but clearly have not been in since 2011. So really just all the tech behind it and learning all the new technology and then bringing that to you guys on YouTube and experiencing it with Colin, of course, and trying to get this information out to people. So I think that's pretty exciting in itself, is just being able to relay this information to people.
Yeah, me personally, by far, is I own my own business, so I have, unlike Joe, I have one of the good things about his business that I don't in his job is that I don't have any IPers, I don't have any sort of 401k, I don't have anybody matching my income or nothing like that. So I had to figure it out on my own, and I started realizing I'm gonna have no money when I grow up if I don't figure this out. And I'm not scared. I'm gonna work till I die. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not gonna retire, but it started freaking me out. So I took a big chance and a leap of faith into crypto. And I'm like, why don't other people do this? And so I'm like, you know what? Time to start, getting into it more. Then I'm like, Joe, maybe we should start educating people. Then he got into it, and
it took a little bit for you to get me in, but
it took
I was like, no, this is stupid.
It's about a year later, but here we are now, and yeah, that's why I honestly I got a little scared. I got a little scared for my job and having no money.
It's a good hedge against the obviously the fiat currencies. So right now, where do you see the market going this year?
Well,
Tough
we
question,
got
obviously.
we're on two different spectrums of the earth. I'm gonna let Joe start it, and then I can finish it with something good.
Yeah, our subscribers, people that follow us, know that myself, I am very bearish right now. I think everything that I've been looking at, I just feel like we're still going down. We're getting little dead cat bounces or little relief rallies here and there, and people are getting excited, saying it's going back up. I just don't have that feel, man. I feel like we're getting buried and we're going down for a little bit, which would be a great time to accumulate. I mean, I think now is a good time to accumulate as we continue to ride this up or down. But if you zoom out, you're always going to see that Bitcoin's going up. The actual market itself, it's the price is going to go up. But for right now, I think we're going down.
Well,
cool.
for me, I'm opposite. To give you a little yin and yang that we got going on here on the channel, he's much more analytical than me. He knows, charts better than I do by far. And like he got like a 30 on his ACTs, I got like a 17 or a 16 or something, and that's the standardized test around the United States. But I'm more real world applicable and trying to apply Bitcoin of where it's at, mass adoption of the good news coming out. So I am a complete and total bull, and I think we are 100% hitting all-time highs in 2022 regardless of what happens here. I do think we're still going to see 30K. I really do. And I've said it since the beginning, I still think we're going to see 30K, but I'm bullish. I'm bullish as all get out.
Yeah, for me personally, being around 5 years, I try to ignore all the stuff on Twitter, all the big influencers. Most of their videos are just done on getting views and hype.
For sure. So true.
Traditionally, we basically enter a bear market around now or soon enough and go until the next halving. But the bear markets may actually seem like they get shorter and there's less of a correction as we get more and more institutional adoption. But right now, there's more and more bullish news coming out, so it's a bit tricky to navigate. But for me, Bitcoin could go to 52, 56, and then fake out and kind of come back down and sort of go off slowly but surely into a bear market. I think 2023 could be a good year to accumulate before the next halving in 2024. That's just my personal opinion.
We're kind of right there with you. We saw the other week we brought up on our channel, the fear and greed index was literally 50-50 split right down the middle. Yeah. And I feel like that's just where we are of like, I don't know. No idea. We going up, we going down right now, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting. The fear and greed index, the fear definitely for me is like, okay, it's time to start buying and DCAing in the market. And time again, the greed is time to take some profit off the table. We'll go to the next question. What projects, I think you guys have something basically in common with me regarding Harmony, but what other projects are you most bullish on that could last until the next proper bull run?
That's a phenomenal question. I have two, and my number one holding and the reason why I got into crypto and we could start this channel and kind of get it going is ADA Cardano. I think it is the number one project out there. Cardano is my Bitcoin. It's that simple. I'm putting most of my money, almost 80% of my portfolios in Cardano, and I'm going to leave it there. I didn't sell any at $3, and I ain't selling any at $1. So rolling it high. And then my second project, if I had a little side project that I like to funnel some money into, has been kind of new. It's MTV. Multivac, I think it's got a lot of promise. It is not where it needs to be. It's no Harmony 1 right now, but I think it's got promise.
For sure. Yeah. I've said I'm looking for bear market busters this whole time, and I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's going to be the one, but Decentraland, I think metaverse play has kind of been what I've been hitting a little bit. I really do like that. And then of course, Harmony. I mean, we're super bullish on this channel as you are with Harmony. I mean, their project is fantastic. What they're doing with their ecosystem is awesome. They're out of ETH Denver right now. I mean, they're posting everywhere on Twitter. I mean, you name it. That project is pretty awesome. So super bullish on that, of course.
What you looking at, B RAD?
Yeah, for me, it's interesting. Like look at 2017, you see projects like Icon, OneChain, Litecoin, all the top altcoins back then aren't really doing much in the market right now. They're kind of like lost to love. Yeah. But you see now, and you see like Mana, Sand in the bear market would have been, accumulation of a lifetime because they just gone like crazy. But for me, I like projects that are going to continue to build. They built in the last bear market, and they're going to build in the next bear market, and that's Harmony 1 and Elrond. I'm big as on Elrond, and I think when you look at Harmony One and Steven's story, he used to work for Apple. He had a company, actually. He started a company, and Apple bought his company out. That's how he became working for Apple. He was on the team of Google Maps, and he worked for Google. He also worked for Microsoft. So pretty smart dude. But yeah, for me, there's like, as you guys know, when you start getting into crypto and you're real bullish on projects, there's like literally thousands of projects coming out every day. New layer ones, new gaming projects. But for me, it's always Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, and I think Elrond and Harmony for me are going to be the big ones in the future. What has been your biggest mistake in crypto so far?
Easy for me. I didn't get in early enough. Yeah, Colin was like, "Hey, dude, you got this. We got this crypto. Me and my buddy Tanner, we're putting a bunch of money into it. Gather all the money. Sell your kids' clothes. Sell all the toys in your house. Sell your house. We're putting it on Cardano." I'm like, dude, I am not doing that. Like, I have this job, and I like everything in order, and I like numbers in line. Like, I ain't doing that. You're crazy, man. Sure enough, should have did it. Should have listened to him. Not sell the kids' toys or anything, but So should have gotten in early for sure.
And to be fair, Cardano was under 10 cents when I was telling him this.
Yeah. So
and he said no, which to put our money in and to transfer it into a bank, my buddy's bank took forever, so we didn't get it till 31 cents, and now a little bit higher than that. But yeah, we kind of missed out there a little bit.
Yep.
And then for me, by far, easily is VeChain. I put a 10 grand I made off of Cardano into VeChain when it was at like 7 cents, as low as I've ever seen it. I rolled that boy up to 27 cents, was telling people how rich I was going to be, and then it's plummeted. I'm down like 50% now after I was up like a 7, 8, whatever X, and I was like, oh my gosh, why did I not take profit?
You win some, you lose some. You learn.
So,
you learn.
That's for me. What about you?
For me, yeah, it was just not DCA in the bear market. Like, I was, friends with guys, I still am, from 2017, and we spoke about it. Bitcoin's going to be back above 20K one day. It took like 3 years, but we kept talking about it. We kept saying, yeah, one day I'll be up, and we actually believed it. But I think the bear market totally does test your beliefs, and some stage or other, your family or friends get in your ear, and they're all bearish on everything.
It does.
Yeah, and your wife and kids and whatever, but everyone gets in your ear, and your dad, and you can't make money on Bitcoin, and then eventually it just goes back up, and you're like, oh, damn, should have actually been DCAing the whole time. And you see the old grandma effect. They put $25 into Ethereum or Bitcoin for 4 years, and they're like got $1 million. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's crazy. But
so true.
You live and learn. Everyone learns quicker than some. Have you ever been scammed before, and how?
So I'll take that. I have never been scammed. I've been close on a couple shady projects before, but I never pulled the trigger. So honestly, I got no. I've never been scammed.
Yeah, here's my take too. Is again, I think we're kind of in a different realm of when we got into crypto. So I feel like there's so much more information out there of like how to spot a scam or how to spot a rug pull, and like having these legit projects and like all their backings and these big names like we were just talking about with Harmony and things like that, to where neither of us have really been scammed, or at least not yet. Because there's just so much more information if you kind of know the space. If you're a newcomer hopping in, you could easily lose out on money, which is why you have to educate yourself on channels like this. Listen to B RAD, because he'll probably tell you all about it. But things like that will help you prevent getting scammed, and I think we're kind of in that time where we're kind of got lucky with that. How about you? You got scammed?
Yeah, a few times. Been in 5 years.
You've been in since
5 years, especially when you're in the hype of a bull run. There's lots of stuff going on. But
what's the most money you've gotten scammed out of, I guess, if you're willing to share that?
0.8 Ethereum. That could be worth a fair bit, especially in the future.
$3,000 right now.
But you live and learn, I guess.
That's right.
So, what's your long-term goal in crypto?
Long-term goal in crypto. Well, So for the YouTube channel, I guess, and really crypto in general, for me, I'm a full-time physical therapist. Do I love what I do? Yes, absolutely. I help people get better with their injuries, post-op, things like that. So I do a lot of sports stuff specifically. I love what I do. But if there's a potential way out of the just 9 to 5 grind, we kind of think that this might be it. So helping more people through YouTube as opposed to just the person that I'm treating is kind of my end goal of potentially, I don't want to say retire, but maybe work less hours as a physical therapist or a physio, and help educate more people on YouTube would be my goal.
For me personally, I'm never going to stop running the gym, owning the gym, and doing what we do here. And honestly, he's probably going to come on and end up helping in that way too. But for the YouTube channel is just keep making good videos, keep making good content, and hopefully people find it entertaining, they like it, and it helps someone else that's in my position right now, because I was spinning my wheels for literally 6 years, not making any. I mean, we had no money at all. Had Jesse's grandma not died and gave us some money, we would literally have no money. I hate to say that, but it's
Jesse's
true.
his wife.
Jesse's my wife, and I took that 18 grand, put it into crypto, and it's taken us a fair bit of the way right now.
Right.
So that's for me anyways,
You know, I'm all about educating people to save them from getting scammed, from, making mistakes. All the mistakes I've made, I want to obviously try and get out as many people as I can to ensure that they don't make the same mistakes. But most people will make the mistakes until they actually learn. Like, for example, trading the market. Portfolio management's one big thing that people don't teach, how to actually successfully manage a portfolio for long-term gains in crypto, because a lot of people just FOMO into too many altcoins at once and they can't keep an eye on them. But yeah, with YouTube, it's just being consistent on the channel and trying to give that good content. It's like crypto. You got to be in long-term. Time in the market makes more money in the market than short-term money in the market. And same with YouTube. If you just be consistent, like that's why I started doing live streams every single day at about 6 a.m. Just to be consistent. And it's a tough old grind, as you guys know. But so is crypto.
Absolutely.
So it's good.
Yeah, that's
next question.
6 a.m. every day. Wow.
Yeah, it is pretty early. It's
impressive.
actually 6 a.m. tomorrow for us because you're a day ahead when we found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
When we almost missed this interview with you.
Yeah, it's all good. Most people don't realize that Australia's actually ahead.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Next question is, are you bullish on any NFT projects? Are you guys invested in any NFTs or looking at any NFTs?
Yeah, we can answer this one quick. We have a Pixelmon. We have a little baby cat gang that we own right now, and then we have our own NFT debuting very, very soon. We're getting all the project. I actually just got an email from the guy who's creating our website. So the Crypto Boys NFT. We haven't decided on a name officially, but it's coming out. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, there's going to be some cool utility behind it. I know everyone always says that, of course, right? But we're thinking a couple different things. One being a massive party somewhere awesome, but haven't decided exactly. But there's going to be some cool stuff behind it and kind of how it ties into us and fitness and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, you'll want to hold on to it for sure.
Yeah, I think the NFT space ain't going away. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Agreed.
We see massive companies getting involved, and I think right now a lot of NFTs are money grabs. Like a lot of smaller projects on Twitter and all these anonymous teams, they're creating like little JPEG and all sorts of stuff. But I think people actually they create NFTs that they've got a face to the name and they fully doxed. It's a different story.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of people lose money in crypto through NFTs because they try to trade the NFTs, try and compound them real quickly. Any other questions you guys want to ask me or anything? Or
so we wanted to ask you a little bit, what is it like crypto-wise in Australia? Because clearly we know how it is in America. There's all these platforms that are kind of popping up. It was all over the Super Bowl. There were ads all over. How is it like in Australia, I guess? Does it get any recognition anywhere? Are they talking about it through the government? Like, where is that at?
Yeah.
Regulation?
it's pretty quiet, to be honest. All the publicity we see is from the States or China banning Bitcoin mining or Russia.
Every other week?
But Australia, anything that comes out in Australia is bullish, like on regulation, bullish on, Commonwealth Banks are one of the biggest banks in Australia, and it's going to be basically having people are going to be able to access to buy crypto through the bank this later on this year. And your retirement fund, like the 401k, for example, in the States, the superannuation over here, they're going to be able to do the same thing. The government have spoke about regulation, but it was a good thing. Like they need to put some things in place, but there's no real sponsorship and sporting events. But I did notice that yesterday that when I spoke about crypto.com, they actually sponsored AFL team, a footy team down in South Australia. But they're doing everything crypto.com. They're obviously sponsoring all the sporting events and buying stadiums and everything. But
They're
Now in
not,
Australia,
they don't
it's like,
sponsor the All Blacks in New Zealand, because if that hits,
Yeah.
bro, you guys are all crypto. You don't like them?
yeah, yeah, it's quite funny. Where I live in Australia, there's a lot of Kiwis here. My family's all from New Zealand, and I was brought up in New Zealand myself, so I've supported the All Blacks since I was a young fella. But yeah, most Aussies over here, don't like the All Blacks because they keep beating the Aussies.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so over here, there's not really, you basically don't really see much happening here. In America, there's a bit of a 50-50 whether they're going to, clamp down on it hard or they're actually going to, be pro regulation. But I listened to Stephen from Harmony did an interview with Scott Milker, who's got Wolf of All Streets on YouTube.
Yep.
And he interviewed him about 7 months ago. And Stephen said that the regulation he believes is a good thing for crypto, and that the SEC has come out and said that they have a clear, writing up of what a security is and what is not a security. So that was the main thing that he was looking for, and he said everything else that comes out about stablecoins is going to be a good thing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
agreed.
I think they're basically waiting on the XRP Ripple lawsuit with
Yeah.
the SEC here in the United States, and then they'll kind of figure it out where it goes from there. Because regulation, I do agree with you 100%. B RAD is that it's got to happen. It's going to happen for mass adoption. I mean, there's no other way around it for us, at least here in the United States. It's got to be regulated in some way, shape, or form so that the government can try to get their hands on a little bit more of the money,
And it seems to filter to all the other countries too after the United States figures it out.
I think so.
I think it was awesome to speak to you guys, and make sure anyone watching slap the like button, and we'll see you again soon.
So yeah, everyone watching, like he said, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to B RAD on Crypto, and as always, thanks for being with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. That's us with B RAD.